Welcome all you +2 comedy modifiers back to the stream. Welcome back to the trial. A insanely difficult puzzle created by that tricksy minx weaver that I try to solve using nothing but my brain and mostly the help in the chat and in the comments on YouTube. We are here at the final level and we are just running up that hill and slamming into that wall. So here we are once again at level 10 of the trial. So, what have we learned? We've learned that this says meta duck. We've gone into the source code. Hello? What? Oh, because I have the thing highlighted. My bad, hold on. We've gone in here. We've gotten these clues. Enumerate and count. We've taken this to mean to enumerate the picture and then count something. And that's basically we received a hint from Weaver because I was looking at these pictures and I was kind of grumpily staring at this one because I know it's from Minecraft, but I don't know anything about Minecraft. So I said, how much knowledge do I need of Minecraft to do this? And the answer I got back from Weaver was none, which is kind of vital. Also, what's going on with my hair? Hold on. I see it in the corner of the screen, and I gotta kind of spend some time fixing this. Look at this loop. Like, who's the guy from, My Hero Academia? With that really big Superman-esque curl? What is... Oh, this... Yeah, you're gonna see that. It's gonna be distracting the whole time. I only watched season 1 of My Hero Academia and it was a while ago, so forgive me for not knowing my references. Old ore textures, yeah. Yes, I knew that, because we took a look, because we had this theory that if we open this in a new tab, you can clearly see the 6 different types of ore, and I was like, if I enumerate this isn't like saying how many there are 6. And then if I take one, what is this? Copper? That was kind of a theory. The problem is it only really works for this image and the first image. Because the idea was... one of them is highlighted. One of them is highlighted. Like, kind of like selected. That is an interesting point. The other idea of numerating came from the first one, which is because it's clearly Mew from Pokemon, and like Pokemon number 1 is Bulbasaur. So that's like me repeating the things that have yet to go anywhere. So it's time to do something else. I'm plugging in my fan. I might lose camera. Come on. There we go. I didn't lose camera. What a joyous day today is. So that one's coal? That is interesting. So the other big thing... Did I make a list of... I'm not sure if I made a list of things. Let's... I had a big list. Someone on YouTube said it's very clear it's asking you for the answers to the previous levels. And I have that right here. Petal, Curtains, Dead Set, Pink Rat, Beautiful World, Texan, and Dead Man, because that's when we started to, like, have level 1A or 6A and 6B. So I have that here, and then we tried to just pull out the letters from that, and that's how we got Puebibine. Got nothing there. We did make a list of the dimensions of all the images, because the images are all different dimensions, which I thought was very strange. I don't know what this number is, but that was just something we noticed. Exactly. So I'm trying to think back to, because this is also like, to meta this is also a Weaver puzzle, and Weaver loves teaching you a series of skills and then making you do all of them. That is kind of what I've learned Weaver's style of puzzle is. So I feel like that's the end of that sentence. So yeah, this was me attempting to make the list here. There was Bulbasaur, which was Pokemon number 1. Then red wine, because there were 2 glasses of wine. There's white and red. And then this is me trying to just do other things. I think this was me. This is me taking the word in the not the anagram, the initials of scuba. This was me trying to think maybe elements with the thing. Because 2 glasses of wine, scuba, and then I had nothing to do for this damn tree. This tree thing is so strange. Then I was thinking this was elements, unlike the periodic table. I think my idea here was speed 1 is walking, speed 2 is jogging. Crate is, and oh, these last 2 pictures are so confusing. There's only 8 pictures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You would think if we're using the past levels, there would be 9. There'd be 1 for each level that we've already completed. But there's not. We tried just gathering all the duck images, and that didn't seem to do anything for us. Meta duck. One level was broken. That's an interesting point. I don't know if this has been edited because of that. That would be great data to have. Because I do know what that level was. It was like a lizard puzzle. That apparently was too difficult. So it was removed. That is an interesting take. That maybe one of the pictures were removed because of that. That's a great theory. Okay then, let's continue this thought process then. I don't actually want to save this. I just want to open you in a new tab. Okay, so here's picture 1, right? Let's copy this image and go to photo pick. Right? Alright, so the way that this was solved, the way the first level was solved was finding blue pixels that didn't fit the rest of the image, getting their hexadecimal color, and then solving using a Bacon cipher. Let's try to treat this image the same way. Let's zoom in and see if we can find any misplaced pixels. That's my current theory. I got nothing else to go off of. I don't think this is correct, 'cause there's too many colors already. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to find a pixel that's like out of place. Because, like, a lot of these are close to the bacon color, that, like, tealy blue. But I wouldn't say any of these are out of place right now. Everything kind of has that, like, CRT television filter over it, which I believe in the rules is not a hint. There's a creepy face. You guys see that? Hold on. Make this smaller. Eye, mouth, hairline. I don't think that's the answer. It's just the thing I saw. You see it? Ooh, he's so creepy. Yeah, I was really hoping I would just spot a pixel that, like, clearly stuck out wrong. Alright, so that theory's out. That was a dumb theory. Who even recommended that theory? Metaduck. Unless, like, do you think I'm supposed to be using this duck? The whoops quack? Hey, Kukelis. What's up? I'm not sure if I understand that. Let me just, while I'm here, I want to just. Is there no view page source for this? I guess because it's just a GIF, maybe. There it is, view page source. Incorrect answer. But, like, maybe the meta-ness of it is using, because it's meta duck. Oh, that's an interesting theory. I'll leave this here to look at later. They're all... Oh, I didn't even stop to think, what if they all have... What do all the images have in common? Mew. Wine. Pour. Greek alphabet. It's a theory. I don't know what to do anymore. So it's just any of these jumping out at you, because they're all right. Moo. It's moo, not mew, right? Moo. Anything like close to wine. Pour or glass. Hey. Phil? It's me? That's what I'm... Yeah, like... This is not a bad theory, right? Right? So... Alright, so we're saying moo? Me? Fill, as in filling in the wine? And the next is what? Scuba? Scuba sounds like it should be a Greek alphabet letter. Alpha, beta, gamma, scuba, delta. Slum. Scuba diver. Underwater. I don't have a single iota of what we should do with one. I like this as a theory, but then we have tree? What would the tree be? Theta? Just because it starts with a T? That's not a good way to do it. Maybe psi kind of looks like a tree? But we... Sigma... Rio... How are we feeling about this plan now? I feel like was sort of a stretch. I think Phil is even more of a stretch. And now I think anything here is a huge stretch from scuba diver. We'll put it as a question mark for now. And we'll look at the next one just to continue this line of thought because I have no other ideas. Is it? We could be walking down the wrong road. Walking down this wrong, lonely road, but it's the only road that I have ever known. Alright, so we have ore, or Minecraft ore. Ore Macron. 6 ore, 6 metal, 6 Minecraft. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of faith in the Greek letter. Like, because I'm also thinking, like, I don't see anything that's tree, except for maybe psi. I'm not seeing anything that's crate. I'm not seeing anything that's branch. Like, I'm definitely not seeing anything that's a runner, except for maybe lambda. But that's not even, like, I'm using it completely arbitrary change from saying what's in the picture to being like lambda kind of looks like legs. Which, I don't know, I've actually kind of convinced myself that's what it is now. Alright, I like the rebus idea. We can give that a shot. So, mu wine, mu pour, mu porn, mu pour. Mu looks like... You think these... How? How are you getting that? Oh, unless you're talking about this one. Lowercase bruh. I mean, I had that theory too. S... V... T, maybe? I'm thinking the number is index as well, but that also doesn't really go with what is being said here. So the idea of it being index, meaning like, if the picture represents mu, 1 being an index would be take the letter M, which is like, it's kind of like the obvious way to go, and that's kind of a theory I've been working on throughout this. But we are being asked in the page source to use that number not to enumerate, but not to index, but to count, and to use the image to enumerate. I think I have that already. This is me indexing the correct answers. Yeah, so here it is. It was Mew, Wine, Scuba, and then I wasn't sure about these, the next two. I'm gonna cover the chat a little bit, just to keep this on screen. Alright, there we go. So yeah. First letter of Mew, M. Second letter of Wine, I. Second letter of Scuba, C. And then, like, the sixth letter of Tree. Like, I didn't know what to do with this unless it's a certain type of tree. Mew, Wine, Scuba. Ooh, oh, like it smushes together? But wines is not a word. Wine plurals like sheep. And that is the title of this episode. Wine plurals like sheep. How did you recognize what this tree is? An Arcadia tree. My Hero Arcadia? So you think it blends together. I'm really not feeling wines. Scuba, Arcadia. This means this has to start with A. And I assume end in R for runner or run or running. Well, hold on, let me take a look at the... Whoops, quack. Based on my tiny knowledge, my teeny little knowledge of Minecraft, gold, diamond, crimson, other stuff. I believe this starts with an O. But again, the clue I was given was... I don't need to know Minecraft for this. Don't you sad face me, Yoon. I'm not gonna take your sad facing. Oh, I guess it could just be Ruby. I guess it could be Ruby. Again, I'm not a crafter. I'm not a Minecrafter. But like, I wanted to do this today because I'm really close to a tap out on this one because I feel like I've made no progress and I'm running out of just things to try. But I'm glad you guys are here to bounce stuff off of today because I don't know what to do. I don't know. Plus, I'm gonna need a crew if the next thing I do after this is don't believe her lies. But I don't know if that's what's gonna happen next or not. And then, okay. Oh, Miz is... I didn't know Miz was coming from a place of knowledge. So sticking with the letter idea, which is interesting. This is clearly a runner and this is clearly a crate. I don't know if there's another way I can look at this to link runner to crate. I mean, a word ending in C is rare, as it is. Marathon, a jog. Sorry. If you guys haven't told, I've been super out of it because I've been dealing with a lot of stuff and my phone just blew up. So I'm going to finish this stream and then I'm going to deal with that. But just know I've been insane for the last couple of days. But I missed you guys, so I had to do a stream. God, everybody's here too. How are we not cracking this? We're the squad. We're the Scooby Gang. We solve things. I wish it was good news. I was kidding. See, you're hitting the nail on the head. I've been trying to think like Weaver this whole time. Okay, all right. Think like Weaver. I'm the protagonist of an anime. Think like Weaver. Meta quack, meta duck, meta duck. Met a duck, meet a duck. Should I get a duck? Should I just go get one? Torturing me! Disco Elysium. Only connect. Vegetables. Hi, Weaver. Sausages. You played Steven's Sausage Roll? Because that game's really good. Okay. It says MetaDuck. I should be using the past levels basically as my guide here. What have I done in the past? I have... It's been mostly about locating pixels. Level 1, locate pixels. It's all... The whole trial's been about locating pixels and then overlaying those pixels over top of things. But the pictures are in full color, and they're all different shapes, so they don't line up right. I'm just gonna get louder. Because I'm not gonna get any smarter. I'm just gonna get louder about this. The highest number is 6. Lowest number is 1. I'm being presented with information. The information is in the form of numbers and images. The images do not have an EX hint. I've done all that already. There are 8 images. They all have a number. The number is located on the picture, so there should be some sort of relationship between the number and the image. The first step is to enumerate. You need to look at the images and figure out how to get a number out of each of them. Once you get the pattern, the rest will fall into place and not be ambiguous. See, and I did this already. Like, this is, when I see Mew, I think 151. Because that's Pokemon number 151. Right? I see the wine, I think 2. There's red, and then there's white. I don't know how to get a number out of scuba. I know we've talked about like legs. There's 2 legs. I don't really like that as a concept here. And I would be 1 in Roman numerals. The image we're looking at is dive. Dive. Okay. The image I'm looking at is dive. So the second letter in that would be I, and that would give me M-I-I, and that's not a good sign. Unless the whole thing's a Roman numeral. Which doesn't make any sense. And I got very excited and angry for no reason. How are you getting IV? So, is the theory here that I think what I'm getting here is we got a number out of this, which is 151. We then have to somehow figure out a way to get 151 to represent 1. That's why if you take 151 and turn it into octal, you get I, and then we can interpret that as 1 because of Roman numerals. That doesn't work here because the number I'm getting out of this is 2. Because there's 2 glasses of wine, there's 2 types of wine, there's red and white. No one say pink to me right now. So how do I get from 2 to 2? Well, it's 2 already. Sorry. I mean, there's 8 images, so this could be 1 character of binary. That's not a bad theory. Okay, so this was my attempt to enumerate, right? We had 151 for Mew, right? Right. Okay. We have wine, which I said 2. I had 1 scuba diver. That was my thought here. But Now that what I'm looking at now is dive. Like, dive makes me think of depth. Like, how many leagues under the sea I am. I'm joking, don't get mad. So H2O, with your O2, dive, like depth, dive, dodge, duck, whoops quack. All right, I'm free associating. This is turning into jazz up in here. All right, so I had one here. That's probably wrong, but that's what I have here. I had no idea how to enumerate a tree. I know we had the idea of counting the branches. We had the idea of counting the trees. One. We don't know how many leaves there are. So I don't know. I just don't know. We're just going to keep going so I can keep talking out loud. Then we have the oars, which we're calling oars, and we're saying 6. So that's 6 oars. I'm going to read what this says. What I thought is Mewtwo, I hope that spelled that correctly, is 6 letters long. The first letter of 6 is S, and is that, and that's how I got sour something. Okay. The issue with that is a picture of Mew, not a picture of Mewtwo. As someone that wrestles as Giovanni of Team Rocket, I know my Mews. And that is clearly a Mew. But I see your theory. The issue really comes back then to tree. Because tree would be 4 letters long, and the number is 6. So, like, tree 6 is the thing that ruins everything. Really sore, I worked out too hard today. So I called this a 6 because there are 6 oars here. Don't need to know anything about Minecraft to make that assumption. How did I get this runner being 5? So if the other one is dive, this is probably run. Sprint. Jog. I know the 2 legs thing, but like... He also has 2 arms. There's also clouds, like... And then crate. I don't know how I got crate 5, and I certainly don't know how I got branch 25. Unless I counted all of these things. I know. But I'm also going to continue to talk to the chat. But like, I'm keeping that in mind, Weaver. I had not forgotten. So, trying to get numbers out of things. The only thing that made sense to me in getting numbers is this is Mew, which is Pokemon number 151. 2 types of wine makes a lot of sense to me. Nothing makes sense with dive. Nothing makes sense with tree. The other idea I have with this is that this is meant to be elements, and this is supposed to be something to do with the periodic table. That was something that we were kind of throwing around here. The id, as in the id, the ego, and the superego. Run 2. I don't know how to get a number out of this. Unless, I mean, I could get 10K out of this, 5K. Maybe that's where my 5 came from. Maybe it's a 5K. A marathon's 24 miles, but Weaver wouldn't use would use the metric system because it's Weaver. View and wine make it hard to see. Dive. And the next one are giveaways. Mew and wine make it hard to see dive. And the next one are the giveaways. Okay. I mean, we did get the clue that it's we should interpret that image as dive, not as scuba. It's just because I've been screaming scuba for, I don't know, hours now? What is this, the 4th stream on this level? like I'm pulling the Roman numerals out of the word. I like this idea. Okay? So what you're saying is the first one is mu, right? Okay? We take one letter from that and it's M, right? Let's skip wine for now. This one is dive, and we take 2 letters from it. Well, all right, hold on. Let's just try to keep this organized. Just put the question mark. The next one is dive, right? We take 2 letters from it, and we get IV. That's not a bad theory. That only works for those 2. So if I take 2 letters out of wine, that's nothing. Right? Pour isn't anything. That is true. That is true. Tree is the killer. Like, maybe we should, like, I've been focusing on Tree and just screaming. Maybe we focus on Tree and, like, try to rip it apart. Because we got the clue that Mew and Wine make the rest hard to understand. So, this is Dive. Maybe, what's another thing for Tree? Is it Grow? Is it photosynthesis? Is it timber? Bonsai? A bonsai tree? I don't think that's a bonsai. That's far too big to be a bonsai tree. Bonsai trees aren't even really trees. Plant. Like, I'm trying to ignore the 6 right now and just kind of... Acadia. Alright. Apple. But no, you guys know my fear of apples. So one... I'm just kind of writing them down now. Acadia. You know, the god of death loves apples. Acadia or apple? I don't see... Alright, I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you. I'm going to leave Arcadia for now. And we're going to continue to just kind of look. Because this theory kind of really falls apart here. Coal? Coal's an idea. Oh, because that's the one that's highlit. Okay, alright, I like this plan. I feel like we're so far away from meta duck right now. But sprint, because like based off of the way this picture is framed, I'm really trying to tie it to dive. So it's not runner, it is the action being done. So it's run or sprint or jog doesn't do anything. Marathon. All right, well, okay, I'm looking at this one and my gut says run. Okay, so pick one. Okay. You know what? Yeah, let's... Alright. I think the one that's been driving us the most insane, or driving me the most insane, is tree. So yeah, tree's the one I want to know the answer to. Is it tree? Is it Acadia? Is it grow? Because I'm also, like, I'm kind of running in on this idea now that they're all verbs. That it's not wine, it's pour. Tree is tree. So we have tree, and tree is 6, which is interesting. Oh, maybe it's a rhyme thing? Tree is tree and dive is 5 and... Wine is 9. And Mew is 2. Oh, I don't like how much sense this is making. 36 Mafia, you stop. You just stop right now. So Mew is 2. Wine is 9. Dive is 5. Tree is 3. Ore is 4. I hate this! I hate this! Run is 1. Crate is 8. Pine is 9. Pine do be 9, though. I was just a little concerned because we already have a 9. And we don't have like a 6. Maybe it sticks. But pine is 9. And then what happens if we enumerate from here? But we can't, we still, alright, it's still not index. Because we're still at 5 letters. And that number's still 6. Do we count up from there? I don't know, do it like a shift cipher. Exactly. That's the issue. Index the levels now. Okay. Yes. Yes. I was like, where is it? Oh, right. It's right freaking here in the DACA music. Okay, so level 2, the first letter, curtains, so it's C. Level 9, the second letter. Is R. Alright, so this is level 5. The second letter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is an E. This is working out the way words work. Level 3, I need the 6th letter. 1, 2, 3. That's another E. Level 4, I need the first letter, which is a P. 'Cause I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Another P. Level 1, run. Wait, no, I did that wrong, right? Yeah, I did that wrong. Sorry. It's an E. Creepers? Do you think it's creepers? I don't belong here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so this is where we kind of run into issues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could be an R. That's which I think it's an R. Under the surface. And level 9. I need the 5th letter of level 9. Which is R. Creepers. No freaking way. Hold on. Sorry. I'm all capsed. There's no ending. Yay! I did it at exactly 4:30. It was a perfectly timed stream. Ah! Let's get that copyright strike, boys! Hold on, there's an ad.
I was just so tired.
You don't get to hear it, though. Let me take off the confetti.
Creeper. Oh man. So we back in the mine, got our pickaxe swinging from side to side, side to side. This task a grueling one, hope to find some diamonds tonight, diamonds tonight. Heads up, you hear a sound.
It's 4.5 minutes. I'm not gonna do that for 4.5 minutes. Goodbye, sausage. Okay. Whew. So, I'm working on it. I promised Rain Prawn would happen. I did promise Rain Prawn. But as Weaver just pointed out, I've owed you guys Taskmaster for months now. And Taskmaster takes a lot of doing to get it to, like, work, because there's a lot of, like, overlays and stuff that I'm currently working on. We will find out next Friday what we're doing. I'm not going to be able to stream this Friday, which is why I did this on Monday. But next Friday will either be Taskmaster, which is what I'm trying to do, and if I can't get Taskmaster where I need it to be, it'll be Rain Prawn. Also, at some point, it's going to be Don't Believe Her Lies. Eventually, we're going to get to that. That's looming in the background, being very intimidating at this moment, because Ender has my number. But oh yeah, and E22 is also something that's been pitched. Maybe I'll throw a poll on the old Patreon and let that decide, or I'll throw a poll in the old Not Prawn chat and let you guys just pick. But Weaver, take a bow. This is a fantastic puzzle. I got a little grumpy at the last puzzle. And I think I was right in being grumpy. But yeah, I wish a little bit of a nudge somewhere else would have been good. But I mean, overall, I would think that last puzzle was fair. To be honest, like, I almost think it's more fair than some of the other levels. Because some of the other levels are brutal, and I just, like, happened to, like, hurt my derp into figuring it out. Because the one level where I was taking the two ducks and lining them up and then, like, figuring out the distance between pixels, I solved that one and recorded it and put it on YouTube, and I cannot tell you how that was done. So, but this is a magnum opus Weaver puzzle. For those of you who watch this on YouTube and are not part of the gang that are here, if you go back into the Ignomatics Weekly or the Not Prawn Weeklies, when I do Weaver's Puzzle, which was like a haunted house type thing, it felt very much like this, and this feels like a more fleshed out, cleaner version of that concept. So, like, it's definitely clear that from a puzzle maker... Do we have a cool name for a puzzle maker? Because I know ARGs say Puppet Master. But, like, we need a cool, like, Riddler name for the person who creates this stuff. We'll say puzzle maker for now. As a puzzle maker, we call them creators. That's not a sexy enough name. We need something cool like Puppet Master, like the Brain Trust. Right, we need something. We need like the Riddler, the Puzzler, the Jigsaw, the Brain Trust. As the creator of this, as a puzzle creator, as someone who's experienced a lot of your puzzles, I really see your growth as a puzzle maker, because they haven't gotten easier, but they've definitely gotten clearer, which is really what you want out of a puzzle, is no matter how long I spend slamming into the wall, when I have the aha moment, I should still think fair. And for the most part, that is what I feel about this. There's one or two things that I needed to hint, and like looking back retrospectively, I'm like, should this have been hinted more, or was I just dumb? I'm also a bad barometer because I'm very dumb. So, but as the wizard of the trial, Weaver, fantastic work. Absolutely fantastic. And thank you so much for creating this. I always get a little clamped at the end of one of these, but this was absolutely fantastic. I really appreciate you guys creating this and always hanging out. Thank you for coming on the journey with me. Thank you to those who didn't know the answers and were helping, because I needed your help a lot for this one. Thank you so much for hanging out for the trial. I am going to pretend like I'm going to go work on Taskmaster, and I'm actually probably going to go play Hades for an hour. But thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow me here, +2 Comedy on Twitch, so you can join me for all this madness. I'm back to streaming every weekday at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time, Tuesdays on Patreon. And be sure to subscribe right here to +2 Comedy Gaming so you can catch up on all my past live streams. And I will see you all next time.